So you've probably seen, but Matt Hancock is a contestant on this year's I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Of course, this has caused controversy, many taken to Twitter and social media to express their anger. From Jodie Marsh, my mum passed away from cancer during the lockdown and we were only allowed 30 people at her funeral. We weren't even allowed to sit together. She had no visitors leading up to her death. The fact that ITV think it's acceptable to put Matt Hancock on I'm a Celeb is disgusting. Craig Stone here, Matt Hancock picking up £400,000 on I'm a Celeb on top of his 240k MP expenses, on top of his 80k MP salary, on top of his 10k for media work, on top of his 20k golden payment for being sacked, all while nurses are turning to food banks to eat. Tory Britain, what a disgrace. And here's Joylon Rubinstein. It's not funny that MP Matt Hancock is on I'm a Celeb. Not funny he's getting 400k. Not funny that he didn't get PPE to frontline workers that died of COVID. Not funny that nurses are striking at the same time. It's not fucking funny at all. It's sick. And here's a video from the one and only Miriam Margolyes with her thoughts.
What do you make of Matt Hancock signing up to go into the jungle on I'm a Celebrity?
What a vile personality. What an appalling, adulterous creep. Why we have him on our televisions, I don't know. I don't know why he was thought a proper person to entertain. He's a vile human being. He nearly destroyed our National Health Service. He sent loads of people with COVID, old ladies, back into their care homes. I think he's a detestable, vile, puny individual. How anybody can let him be their lover, I don't know. I think he's vile.
My thoughts exactly. And
she's amazing.
She is.
I love her.
Here's a clip from Matt Hancock in the jungle. And to be fair, he is getting a bit grilled by the other campmates. There's been quite a few clips going around and we love to see it because he deserves it and more. But this is his reasons as to why he is in there.
Why did it?
Yeah, why are you here?
Because there's honest truth is because there's so few ways in which politicians can show that we're human beings.
But she's like, I'm not having it.
No, she's not convinced. He kind of sounds like that viral video of that kid that can't get his words out. You know, you. In fact, let's just get a comparison up.
Why did it?
Yeah, why are you here?
Because there's honest truth is because it's.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
I know exactly what you mean. Anyway, what are your thoughts about Matt Hancock going into the I'm a Celeb jungle this year?
Just compose myself. What are my thoughts? Right. This guy is a sitting MP. Mm-hmm. He's currently supposedly serving his constituents. I think this is utter mad. I think it's disgraceful. And also shame on the producers for allowing this to happen. I've got no issue with politicians or former politicians, those that have been involved in politics going on reality TV. It happens all the time. That's not an issue. But they do it when they're retired.
Yeah.
Matt Hancock, and obviously some of the tweets have rightly pointed out, he's getting a wage of 80 grand a year from being an MP. Mm-hmm. Since he was a former minister, he got a golden handshake of a shitload of money. And he's going to get money from I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of It. Mm-hmm. I feel so sorry for his poor constituents who don't have an MP representing them.
Yeah.
I mean, could any of us go, right, okay, I know I'm supposed to be working the next 3 weeks, but I'm just going to piss off and make loads of money. But you can't fire me or anything like that. Yeah. Imagine that, just walking out your job and just making loads of money.
Because he's had the whip removed, but he'll still be getting a salary during that time, surely.
Yeah, he's had the whip removed, right? And let's be honest, they're all crooks at the Tories. He'll probably get his whip restored back.
100%.
The party has no jurisdiction.
It's just like a technicality, a formality that they have to do. But surely he would have had to have had permission to go and
I don't know. I don't know. You wouldn't have thought he could just.
I know, but you wouldn't have thought of something like that. He could just be like, "Oh, bye everyone. By the way, I'm going," because he's like you say, he's a sitting working MP, and they are currently in an active parliamentary session. It's not like they're in recession. What's the term? On the
recess. Parliamentary recess.
Exactly. It's not like they're in that at the moment. And also the fact that like in that clip where one of the campmates asked him why he's in the jungle, and he said, we don't get very many opportunities to show that we're human. Like, okay, you could show that you're human through your policy choices and through how you represent your constituents, which again you're not doing currently because you're in the fucking jungle. But like, make some human fucking choices. Like when you were health secretary and you didn't fuck up the PPE that caused loads of healthcare workers to get COVID and die, or you didn't put loads of old people back into care homes with COVID that then caused a massive outbreak of COVID amongst care home residents, and loads of more people died unnecessarily. Just so many fucking errors that he made as health secretary that he could have not done by being more human and being a decent fucking person. But you can't do that if you're a Conservative MP.
He's absolutely lying. He's not there because he wants to show off humanity of politicians. He's there because
he wants a paycheck. He wants the watch.
Paycheck.
Donate your fucking 400k.
That's the thing.
To the NHS trust or charities or whatever.
If this is all about what he says it is, then he would have no qualms by giving that money to charity because it's not about the money. I bet he won't. Of course he won't. He's lying. He's there because, one, he wants to rehabilitate his image. Secondly, he wants to boost his profile. And thirdly, he wants to make loads of money.
And fourthly, he's got a book coming out.
He's got a book coming out. So that's all part of the promotion. He's just promoting Matt Hancock, which is sick when you are a current sitting MP. This has nothing to do with humanity. And anyway, if you wanted politicians to go into spaces where they don't usually go to show that politicians are human, don't send Matt Hancock because he's a fucking robot. The guy is
he's so unnatural and creepy.
Weirdo. He is so weird. He's like...
he has no like I don't think he's got no like natural people skills. He's not like I mean, I suppose in some ways, can we comment, because neither of us are actually watching the show, I just refuse to because I find him so gross.
I've seen enough clips of him to know what he's like.
Bleh, like I just honestly, he really repulses me. I can't force myself to watch the show. But like from the clips I've seen, he just really has like no fucking people skills. And like his laugh is so fake and forced. Yeah. Like he's not a human being. But going back to what you said about rehabilitating his image, I do kind of think that this is some kind of strategy from the Conservative Party to almost like get the public to warm to him, make him appear, approachable or likable, or, and then kind of make everybody forget about the mistakes that he made during COVID and bolster the reputation of the Tories in general, so that then the next election comes round and they're like, they're not that bad, those Tories, or Matt Hancock, he's not that bad. I found him quite funny on I'm a Celebrity, and I really related to him on I'm a Celeb. And then it's 100% some sort of marketing strategy for the Conservative Party.
I would question if it's a bigger strategy than Matt Hancock, because he has had the whip removed. However, I think we both agree that they're just going to give it back to him.
Yeah, and like exactly, he's going to get it back. And actually, like, it doesn't matter that he's had the whip removed, because we all know that he was a Conservative MP. He was the health secretary. That's what's attached to him and his identity.
It's almost like having a whip of a party and having it removed from you doesn't remove from the party entirely. Which is what another MP has on the other side of the benches. Yeah, interesting.
The other thing I think, going back to that kind of rehabilitating his image, is that when there's a lot of clips going around of him being grilled by the housemates, the campmates, and really they are trying to, I think, to hold him to some form of account. And he just kind of keeps saying like, I fell in love. Like, haven't we all been in love? I made a mistake. Yes, I cheated on my wife, and yes, I did all these horrible things, but I fell in love. And it's like he's just trying to like pull on people's heartstrings, like, I've been in love, you've been in love, blah blah blah, unrequited love. Maybe I don't fucking know, but I just think it's just.
And he wasn't in love. I'm sorry, that's crap. He was just shagging someone. But obviously, that
but they have. I think they are together now, aren't they?
Are they together?
I don't know. I think they are, but I'm not 100%.
I don't really care.
But I just feel like it's he's just trying to manipulate all of us into going, aww.
And there are many loved ones, by the way. There's many relatives that people love who couldn't see them, who died on their own.
100%.
So if it's love that's the issue here, you ain't got a leg to stand on.
Online, I'm seeing actually quite varied takes on it. I'm seeing a lot of people still very outraged about it, still saying he shouldn't be on there, not falling for his BS and all these ways that he's trying to show that he's human, he's likable, he's relatable, whatever. But then on the flip side, I am actually seeing a lot of people kind of saying, oh, we need to give him a charge. You know, everyone makes mistakes.
These aren't mistakes.
Yeah.
These aren't simply mistakes. It's back to like when we had the conversation with Liz Truss. She didn't make mistakes. These are decisions, which a lot of people know are bad decisions, but they make them anyway. These are not mistakes. And I understand that some people watching, maybe they're not that political.
Yeah.
Those of us that are quite political, we're going to be quite tough to budge on it.
Yeah.
Right? Those aren't that political. It's completely understandable that they might have that view. And it's also understandable for the camp mates as well, because I don't expect them to just drill them all the time, because that's tough. It's almost like they're in there to have fun. They shouldn't be forced to try and like argue against him as well. And it's obviously on a human level, it's quite hard to have a dig at someone every day, someone right in front of you. We can all say things about politicians which we have no qualms to say, but obviously when you're in front of them, it's a bit different. So I completely understand that. But at the same time, this is having the effects they wanted to have, which is to kind of soften it with Matt Hancock. Oh, it's not so bad. It was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
He was a horrific health secretary.
Well, I guess let's wait and see. I think they usually it's been on for about a week now. Usually the first week or so, it's just about voting people to do the Bush Tucker trials. And he ate a camel's penis or something the other day, or something's vagina, or I don't know. So at least that's some kind of I don't know, deserving.
You are what you eat, I suppose, isn't it?
Yes, a massive cock. Right, let's leave it there.
Cockroach. Massive cockroach, huh?
Let's leave it there.